Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Unstable. That's right, folks, we are back in our unstable world doing a lot of cool things. Let me show you what I've worked on so far since we were last together. I've been working over here at the new tree farm. Let's see, best place to show it to you would be from, probably from up here. So I've done a little bit of work. Oh, hey, hello, dirt block. Done a little bit of work up here. Done some decorating, as you can see. Tell me what you think. I think I like it a lot. Now, this is not going to keep mobs out. It's not high enough. It's still only a 1-block jump, so mobs could jump right over this thing if they wanted to, but I've got some other things I might want to do out here. Right now, I'm just kind of going for a kind of a little plan. Let's show you what we got down there. Actually, we'll just go this way. It's not that much damage. Okay, so I've been working away down here on the control area, which is over here. I moved my infuser down here. The infuser, I figured out how it works. I had no idea how this thing worked, but what you actually have to do is you actually have to put dimensional shards in here, and then you have to put the machine that you want to infuse right here. And it's like three dimensional shards per 1%. So I only have 4 dimensional shards left, and I am not going to waste them on anything up here yet. So far, so good. The tree farm's doing well. I do have it set up so that it does use bone meal every once in a while to kind of keep up the pace a little bit. But it does run out of bone meal, so I do still have to automate that. But the rest of the process is fairly automated. So right now, the logs come out and come over this way and go up into my furnace, into my alloy smelter, and that's how we get the charcoal. And then over here, back in through there, I can't get up there. Oh, there we go. Back in through here, there's a conduit that comes down and around and comes into the bottom of my user. And so that's how we replenish. Hello, tree. That's how we replenish all of the saplings. So the only thing I have to manually put in here is bone meal. And by the way, it is almost ready for some more. So I guess I better go get some. But then while I'm doing that, we can talk about what we're going to do today. And today, I've been seeing in the comments like a lot. I've been seeing lots of people comment that I should be using red coal. And you get red coal. You get red coal from the Resonator from Extra Utilities 2, and so we're going to look at that today and get one of those built, as well as some way to power it, because it does not use RF. It uses something called GP, and you can get GP from solar panels. So I guess let's take a look at that. Let's see. We want to build the Resonator first. So Resonator. My Resonator. I'm just kidding. So I think we've got most of this. I think the only thing we're missing is a block of coal. So let's make a block of coal. Right? Okay, so block of coal. And then we got this this Resonator thing. So let's build that. Ooh, power Resonator. All right, so let's drop that down. Let's take a look inside. So really, it doesn't look like it has anything special. All we have to do really is pop wood in here, or charcoal in here, and we should get some red coal out of it. Now, to make that happen, of course, we're going to need to come back here. We're going to need to make some power. Now, I have 3 solar panels from early on. I was going to make solar panels, and I made the wrong ones, and that was going to be for to help power the backside of this building, and it didn't work. So I've got those 3, but I do need to make more. As from what I understand, from what I've been told, it looks like we're going to need about 18 of them. So we need what? We need 15 more, right? So solar panels. That's these things, and you get 3 for every 3 lapis, 2 polished stone, and this resonating redstone crystal. Now I know I have 2 polished stone in here right now, but I don't have very many. Let's see if we can make some more. I did not do that right just now. That'd be 3 sets, so that'll only give me 6 or 9, excuse me. So I need to make a couple more of these. Shift click, yeah, that's what I want. So that should be enough, I hope. Okay, and then do like, oh no, don't do that. Do this. There we go. So that's 3, 6, 9. I only have enough for 9. Wonder what I'm missing. What am I missing? I'm missing lapis. Okay, so I'm going to have to go and get some more lapis. And it's almost nighttime. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go on a little mining run and get some more lapis. I've got a little bit. I got a little bit here, don't I? Oh, I do. Okay, never mind. We may not have to go get more lapis. Shift click. Oh yeah, that's much better. So that'll give me, what, 12, and that will give me 15. Perfect. Plus these 3 here gives me 18. All right, let's go to sleep. And I guess the first thing we'll do is we'll lay out the solar panel field. And what I think I'm going to do there is I think I'm going to do that right over here where the old tree farm was, because it'll have a direct view of the sky, right? And then I can just come right out the bottom and come over here to my little control area, right? And that's where I'll put the resonator. I'll put the resonator down there close to the alloy smelter. That way it doesn't have to go a very far distance in order to what am I trying to say? Won't have to go a very far distance to make all the red coal and then back to the coal generator, right? So I'm getting a little tongue-tied this morning. It's early for me. Ooh, it is early. I was up late last night, and it is early. So sorry about the old tongue-tidiness. But anyway, let's go ahead and lay these out. How can I lay these out in such a way? If I put one here, and then just kind of do this. I got 2 left. I have 2 left. That's not going to look very cool at all. What if I did, say, this? What if I did something like this? It's 3. So yeah, that would work, because then I can do this. Get rid of this torch right here. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. So now I need to go underneath and tie them all together. I've got some redstone, some energy alloy conduit, whatever that stuff is. So where's my shovel? Get my shovel out, and I guess go right here. Boom. Go one more. That should be a solar panel, right? Yes. Nope. I'm right on the edge of a solar panel. Oh, you can't. Aw. What? Are you serious? It's not going to let me do that. It's going to drop them. Well, that's stinky, dude. So what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to lay the power grid down first, right? Because I should be able to put these right on top of conduits. Well, that just doesn't make me feel very... Now, the other thing is, do I have to have a power connection for all of them? They don't link together, do they? That's a good... Well, no, they have to have something to rest on, I'm sure. I guess what I'm trying to say is, do I have to do this and then set them all on top like this? It won't let me place them. Why won't it let me place them? It won't let me place them. I know I had these placed on conduits before. I'm sure I did. Well then. All right, hang tight. Let me do some research, and when I come back, we'll see if we can't figure out how to get these things all linked together. Okay, so I've discovered something. You don't seem to have to have any kind of conduit or any type of wire for power on this thing. So I can plop this thing down right here, right next to the solar panels, and I can throw a piece of coal in there, and it'll work. Okay, and I'll get red coal. Okay, so we'll let that finish up here real quick, and then I'll show you something else. The tree farm is getting way too efficient. It's getting big trees, and it has trouble keeping them cut down. It's kind of funny. This should be done now. Okay, so yeah, there's red coal. All right, now look at this. Check this out. If I take that and put it, oh, I don't know, over here, watch this. It still works. So apparently this GP power, as long as it's being collected, generated, or whatever by these solar panels, this will pick it up. If I'm mistaken about that, then, you know, somebody correct me on that, but it seems to be doing just fine. It seems to be doing just fine indeed. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take this right downstairs, and we're just going to put it in where I wanted to have it in the first place. So that's going to be right down here, and we're just going to put it in. I think I'm just going to put it in, say, right. I think I'm going to put it in right here, because there's a reason why I'm going to put it in right there. The reason why I'm going to put it in right there is because I'm going to use it, but I can't use it with my coal generators, or with my coal generators. You can't put it in. It no go. Red coal and coal generators from RF tools, they don't jive together, which is unfortunate, because it looks like this red coal stuff it's got a burn time of 12,800, whereas regular coal has 1,600, so it'll burn a lot longer, which is very cool, meaning that you can generate a lot more RF with it. So we are going to use it. We're just going to use it with, say, a Stirling generator from like an Ender IO, because I think it'll work with that. It should anyway. So I guess that's the next thing that we're going to look at. Let's look at a Stirling generator from Ender IO. So Stirling Generator, Ender IO, right? Okay, so in order to make that's pretty simple. We just need a couple of gears. We need a piston. We need some stone bricks, which I think I have, actually. Oh, do I? Wait a minute. Hold the phone here. No wonder I'm having a power problem. I had a backup over there. I was using the alloy smelter to make smooth stone. Whoops. Whoopsie. Okay, so there we go. So now we got some of those. Let's see. What else did we need? We needed a furnace. So let's make a furnace. Okay, and then we also needed some of these stone gears. We only need, oh, really? Darn it. What am I missing? Well, I may not be missing anything. I'm missing a piston. Okay, so let's make a piston. Can I make? I can. So there's a piston. All right, perfect. So now, can we make this? We can. So there's our Stirling generator. Now, if we bring the Stirling generator back downstairs and put it over here, right next to this thing, I wonder, can we do this? Can we just go, oh, I had furnaces already I didn't need to make that furnace. So if I put that like that, and I put this onto, configure this so that it pulls, yes, and I make a piece of red coal, will it suck it out? That'll be an interesting dynamic here. If I can suck it out right away, that'll be an interesting little test. So let's see if that works. No. Okay, so it doesn't want to pull from there, but it does go in there. So this thing is gonna make 20 RF per tick for what, 16,000 ticks, right? Which means that it's going to last for a long time, and it should make quite a bit of power. So next thing I need to figure out is how are we going to do this? So this is going to need to have an in and an out. This will need to have an in and an out so that it will produce power, or so that it will let charcoal in. Actually, this does not have to have an in and an out. Yeah, it will have to have an in and an out, so it'll let charcoal in and then red coal out. This one here will have to have an in, so that it will only allow in red coal. So we need to make some filters. Let's do that now. We'll grab some filters. So that'll be, what, 3, I guess, right? So let's grab some filters. I think I've got enough to make... I think I got enough stuff to make these. Maybe not. Nope. I'm going to need hoppers. All right. I don't only have enough wood to make one chest. Are you serious? That can't be true. That cannot be true. Well, I probably only have that many wood planks. So I guess we'll just take this and turn it into wood. And put that over there and put that... Oh, really? What? You're going to do that like that? You're going to do me like that? Don't do me like that. We'll just make a bunch of chests. Wow. I failed miserably at that. There we go. So we'll make a bunch of chests. Then we'll come in here and we'll make our hoppers. Yeah. All right, so we needed 3 filters, so that's 3 hoppers, right? And then we need to go like this and like this. Perfect. There's our 3 hoppers, or our 3 filters. All right, let's go downstairs now. And this one right here, we want to set this one up so that it will only extract red coal, right? And we want it to extract red coal without a redstone signal. Okay, and we want it we also want it to be we want it to be in and out. So on the insert side, we only want it to insert charcoal. So I need some charcoal. Should be able to find some right here. So insert charcoal. Okay. And then this right here, oh, it's still, wow, it's still burning. This one here, this one's going to be an insert. And we only want this one to insert red coal, right? So now, to test it, oh, it's got 2 in there now. Oh, cool. Where's it getting the charcoal from? It's getting the charcoal from up here. Okay. Well, that might work then. Now, the other thing I'm going to need to make sure of is that I get enough charcoal into the RF tools generators and enough coal or enough charcoal into here to keep both of these systems running. I do think that this will probably be a much more... Well, you know what? I'm going to tell you this right now. This may be a much more efficient system, especially if I do some upgrades to it. I was kind of wanting to do RF tools as far along as I can, just because it's a cool mod, and I want to make sure that my RF tools is properly displayed in this whole thing. How's this thing doing? Are we out of... Oh, we're out of bone meal, so we probably should put some bone meal in there. Okay, well, all right. That's, you know what? I'm going to let this run for a little bit and see how it does. This has 16 charcoal in it right now. We might as well just give it this extra piece of charcoal. I'm going to let this run for a little bit and see what we come up with. I'm also going to set it up. Well, you know what else I could do? All right, give me a minute. I'm going to check some things out. I'm going to just see how some things are working. Okay, folks, I think we're running out of time. We're at about 19 minutes, I think. But let me show you what I've done down here. I added another power cell. Okay, so this one is set to input. This one is set to output. All of the power that's being generated by the Stirling Generator is getting routed up and over into this thing. I will tidy this up between episodes and make it look a little bit better, make it look like something. So I'm kind of disappointed that this didn't work out the way that I wanted it to. I am very excited about how much power this thing has the capability of making. But I'm kind of sad that I have to go the Ender IO route or some other generator route to be able to burn the red coal. It is what it is. So, but you know, it works out. It's going to work out okay because this will generate enough power probably to run the tree farm, and then this stuff up here should generate enough power to do some other things, especially if I start getting this stuff infused, which. You're next, buddy. Well, you're one of the next things. There's a lot of things that we need to do in this world, as a matter of fact. Wow, that's loud. Let's go upstairs and get away from that tree farm a little bit, because it is pretty loud. I mean, let's talk for a second. So here's the plan. What we're looking at doing is we want to work towards the endergenic generator, which means that we're going to need to start finding a way to get to the end We're going to need to make up some really bad to the bones armor. We're going to need to make sure that we got a lot of cool stuff as far as bows and stuff. I'm hoping that Tinker's Construct is getting to get some updates so that we can get the crossbows back, because the crossbow makes fighting the Ender Dragon so much nicer. But anyway, we have to get to the end because I want to get some. I want to be able to get an endless supply of Ender Pearls. Because the Endergenic Generator uses the firing of Ender Pearls to create power. So we'll talk about that in a future episode. The other thing we need to look into here very, very soon is storage, because as you can see from over here, this is really the only storage that we have, and it's getting filled up. I've upgraded this to the tier 3 slot, and it's getting filled up as much as getting filled up quite a bit. So we need to have a bunch of these. We'll have to have one for ores. We'll have to have one for food. We'll have to have, and we'll put filters in it so that it only selects or only collects the right kinds of items and so forth. We need to work on some ore processing type stuff, because every time I try to use this to create, like an alloy or whatever, it backs up the tree farm. And so, we got lots of work to do in front of us. So anyway, hope you've enjoyed this episode. I certainly did enjoy bringing it to you. If you did, make sure you hit that like button, and also don't forget to subscribe. The other thing that you can do to help me out is make a bunch of comments. So leave your comments down here in the comment section. You guys have been great about that, especially with this series. And I can't thank you enough for that. The other thing that you guys can do to help me out, and that is to visit my Patreon page. I do have a Patreon page. Now, fear not, I will never charge for my content. Okay? Everything that I bring in as far as donations goes, it goes to the upkeep of my equipment. Microphones wear out, hard drives wear out, mouse controls, you have to buy a new mouse every year or so. And so all of the donations that I accept, all of the revenues that come in from YouTube, that all goes to supplying me with the equipment that I need to make sure that you guys get the best possible content that I can deliver. So if you don't mind, visit that Patreon page, and the link will be in the description, as well as there was a link that showed up just a few seconds ago above my head here for my Patreon page that you could click on. But go over there and check it out and see what kind of benefits I'm offering for those who do offer up a donation through Patreon, and see if that's something that you might be led to do, because I surely would appreciate it very, very much. I don't ask for donations around here like ever. I try to keep it to a minimum, because really what I'm here for is to provide content for you guys. But it does get a little bit strapped for cash, so to speak, when you have to buy new stuff. And so that's it. That's all I'm going to say about that. Thank you so much for all of the support that you guys have given me. You guys have made this series the most popular series on my channel by far, and I can't thank you enough for that. So anyway, thanks again so much for watching, and until next time, folks, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. I just hit you with bread. Whap. Whap, whap.